the move of the week, the move of the week, the move of the week. What you think?
Tonight you're gonna see some breaking and some rapping and some breaking and some scratching and some breaking and some repeating and some scratching, and then you're gonna see some more breaking, more breaking, more breaking.
Come on.
Yo, what's up? This is B-Boy Sambo from Team Schmedach, Belgium and Holland. Today I'm with ODC.TV and we'll be giving you some breakdance classes and I'll be showing you guys how to do the windmill. Alright, so stay tuned, keep it real. Alright, check this out, it's the move of the week. Welcome to my training spot. Now check out the move of the week. Alright, you guys ready? Let's go. So I divided the windmill in 3 different steps. Alright, you got step 1, that's the rotation in your freeze. Step 2, when you go onto your back. And step 3, getting back into the baby freeze. First of all, when you start with your windmill, you gotta know which hand you do your baby freeze. Alright? Because some people might do it on the left one and other people might do it on the right one. I do on the left one, but if your side is the right side, just make sure you do all the steps I do in the other direction. Alright? Step 1 in the windmill. You're going to start doing a baby freeze with a 180 rotation. So when you do this, you can see that my legs are to the back, my head is to the front. After 180 degrees, it should be the opposite. So if you freeze on your left hand, you should turn to the left. If you freeze on your right hand, you should turn to the right. If you don't know how to turn, you just use your baby freeze, put your hand here, and that hand should, you should use this hand to make speed and create velocity. Alright, so just make sure if you freeze on your left, turn to the left. If you freeze on your right, turn to the right. Make sure your body is straight. You don't want your head hanging down and your legs up, or the other way around. So when you start your windmill, make sure your body is straight. You don't want your head hanging down with your legs up or the other way around. If you want, you can even let your toes slide across the ground. Here we go with step 2. From step 2, we're going to go from the baby freeze onto our backs. You got to make sure the legs are stretched and open at all times. If you do your baby freeze on your left hand, you're going to fall on your left shoulder. If you baby freeze on your right hand, you're going to fall on your right shoulder. Alright? Make sure you don't forget step 1. You have to make the rotation before you go onto your back. Otherwise, you're not going to have any speed doing the windmill. So the hard thing about step 2 is keeping the leg from the ground. Alright? Make sure when you come from your freeze and you're ready to go onto your back, if you freeze on your left hand, make sure your left leg goes up. Watch the left leg. Set it up and make sure it doesn't hit the floor. The lower you keep your legs in the baby freeze, the lower you're going to land on your back. And that's wrong. You got to make sure you land as high as possible on your back. So keep your legs as high as possible in the baby freeze. So the legs have to be stretched and open at all times. But a very important thing is your hand as well. After doing the 180, make sure you fall into your shoulder and you pull your hand in. All right? You don't want your hand getting stuck here in the back. So if you master step 1 and 2, you should have something that looks like this. If you're not taking this seriously, it's probably going to look like this. Now it's time for step 3, alright? Put step 1 and 2 aside for a little minute, and we're just going to practice step 3, because step 3 is like the hardest step. If you freeze on your left hand, you're going to roll over your right shoulder. If you freeze on your right hand, you're going to roll over your left shoulder. So step 3 is basically just rolling over your shoulder and trying to get back into the baby freeze. The hard thing, once again, is trying to stretch the legs and open the legs at all times. Really, don't pull your legs in. It's going to make it so much harder for you to do the windmill. So if your rollback looks a bit like this one, it's time to maybe make it a bit harder. Keep your legs off the ground at all time. You roll back, get into a baby freeze, and it's going to be really hard, but you really have to push to make sure those legs don't touch the floor. So when you roll back, make sure your hands are in the right position to get into the baby freeze. You don't want your hands like this, you don't want your hands like this, you want your hands like this, ready for a baby freeze. This hand is going to be close to the shoulder because the floor is going to, you got to catch the floor with it, alright? Make sure you roll backwards, because if you roll sideways, your leg is going to hit the floor and you're going to be in a lot of pain. So once you master step 3, it's time to combine all 3 steps into the windmill. So now you got the 3 steps and the windmill is starting to take shape. The important thing is now that you don't give up, alright? The heavy part is when you catch your baby freeze. And a lot of you guys out there, you're going to catch the baby freeze and your legs are going to hit the ground again. You got to fight that moment, because that's the moment you got to use all the power you have, alright? So, step 3 to step 1, once again, the hardest part. Keep training in it, keep practicing it until it gets better and better, faster and faster. So, now what? You have the windmill, what's next? Well, make sure you know how to finish the windmill. Try and finish your windmill in a baby freeze. It's going to cost you a lot of power, like all moves, but just make sure you freeze it and you finish the move clean. That was my move of the week. I hope you guys liked it. Make sure when you practice, you think, and you practice all your moves slowly, all right, because you don't want anybody to get hurt. And, you know, check out ODC.TV, you know, for full classes, and not only my classes, but a ton of people's classes. Just check it out and, you know, get your shit straight, all right? Peace.